Massive move coming into the cryptocurrency market in the next few hours, guys. Because of this meeting right here, we're going to be talking about in today's video, we're going to be talking about the S&P, some of the Jackson Hole meeting or speech that is supposed to be happening in a few hours at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin, guys, Chiliz, and Terra Luna, Terra Luna 2.0 right here. Currently making a comeback. Is Lunk or Terra Classic making a comeback? Are we going to go back up? Voyager token exploding 129%, guys. So this is what we're going to be talking about in this video. Very, very interesting. Of course, Bitcoin will be the leader, as well as the S&P, currently down 0.29% and 0.77%. Starting off with some news right here. So we know there's a speech happening right here and at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And these are the two words that could essentially upset the S&P 500. Interest rate. Are we going to see interest rate hike or another interest rate hike in September 2021 or 2022? Sorry. It's very, very possible that we see that, and a 75 basis point hike could be very, very possible, and we're going to have to see what happens. I'm going to drop the link of the live speech in my description below, so feel free. It starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time, but this can be a massive, massive rally or dump in crypto, whatever he says. So if I were you guys, I would tune in and highly pay attention and follow the news, because things are about to get very, very crazy. So this is Bitcoin, starting off with BTC USDT, because Bitcoin's king right here. Ever since that dump right here that we had last week, we've just been consolidating. I mean, we've been entering this nice little bear flag, and we've been bouncing between this support right here and this resistance. Now the question is when are we going to break out? When is Bitcoin going to break out of either this support region or this resistance? These are two important levels. Well, we're going to most likely see something happening today. Now, this right now, it seems like this is holding pretty well, but Bitcoin is getting weaker. We are seeing the volume decreasing. That's never a good sign. When we see volume decreasing, it usually means that a massive, massive move is on its way. So this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour. We are definitely looking bearish, guys, and bear flags are pretty accurate in my opinion. If we do have and we do end up breaking out of this bear flag, the target should be approximately around this area right here, 18,940, which meets exactly with this box right here. So our target actually meets perfectly with our previous support lines. So in my opinion, if we do break below this level, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this. We break out, retest this level, and then come back down by next week and end the month in the red. So I wouldn't be surprised if this happens, guys. We're gonna have to tune in and see what happens with the meeting, of course, and the interest rate. Also, futures are ending next week on Sunday, so it's gonna be also very, very interesting. They're gonna be expiring, so that's also something to keep an eye on, essentially. And of course, this resistance right here, guys, very, very important. I mean, nothing too crazy, nothing changed too much over here, and on the daily time frame also things are looking the same, just a nice little consolidation. We are below the EMA ribbons right here, as you guys can see, and we know when we are below the EMA ribbon is never a good idea. I mean, last time we were below it, last time we broke above it and came back down, it ended in a huge crash. We broke above it right here, came back down, and then we essentially crashed really, really hard. That was at 42,000, crashed all the way to 17,500. So can we see a massive crash happening again, once again, because we are below the EMA ribbon? Yes, I mean, we saw it right here. The second we fell below the EMA ribbon, it was pretty much a free fall. It's like falling off a cliff, right? And this wasn't here before. Keep in mind, I mean, this follows as the day goes on, right? So this is that on Bitcoin and on the EMA ribbons. Let's have a look at Chiliz real quick, guys. Chiliz, fantastic move. They're dumping Ethereum. I mean, they're trying to make their own blockchain, or they are making, and they did make their own blockchain. And Chiliz has been thriving, guys, in the past 7 days. I mean, yes, we are down 7% right here, but if we have a look actually right here in the past, or since the new daily candle started, we are actually down 1.38%. So yes, in the past 24 hours we are down 7%, but Chiliz has been thriving, guys. If we have a look at the daily time frame, this thing has by far been the most bullish coin in the past 14 days, no doubt. I mean, this thing has been an absolute rocket. Look at that. Can we be in an Elliott wave pattern? Very, very possible, guys. Let's have a look at the Elliott wave pattern right here. This is the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. What could be the fifth wave? Of course, the fifth wave can be longer than the third wave. So I think we have another bounce or another pump coming in on Chiliz. We're gonna have to see when. But of course, if we do break this support right here, sitting, this is a nice little box that I did for you guys at 22 cents and 21 cents, then we should see Chiliz coming back down and maybe potentially retesting this box right here. So this is that. If we want to continue more upside momentum, we're gonna have to break this resistance right here. So this is Chiliz on the 4-hour time frame. support, resistance right here. We're gonna have to see how this plays out, and of course the ultimate support would essentially be around this area right here. So we're gonna have to see, and of course if Bitcoin really dumps, then of course would be the last support right here. So this is out on Chili's, guys. Nothing too crazy overall. Let's have a look at Terra Luna real quick. Terra Luna, guys. Where are we going? I mean, Terra, this is the Terra Luna. This is the original one, up 20% in the past 25 hours, or in the past 24 hours, I should say. This is Terra Luna 2.0, 224 million market cap. That is nothing, $1.76. We are up a little bit. The volume to market cap is 58%, so people are trading this, but it seems like people are a little bit confused on what to trade. Volume to market cap on Terra Classic is 49%, so 49% of the market cap is being traded, but guess what? The market cap is 3 times larger than Terra, the regular one. 800 million market cap, guys. We have a market cap of $800 million. Can Luna go to $1? No. I don't think Terra Luna can go to $1. I mean, the market cap would have to be $7 trillion if this happens. Is that, if I'm correct right here? Or even more than $7 trillion. I mean, look at that. That is crazy. Even though Terra Lunas right now are being burned, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's being accelerated or at a pace where it's good enough, because 1 billion, burning 1 billion, 2 billion, or even 10 billion is not even 5%, so it's really nothing. So I don't know if Terra Luna can go to $1, but things have been looking pretty good. It seems like the community is back up and community is hyped, and they're backing Do Kwon apparently. I don't know how that's even a thing. But Terra Luna is making in some noise right here in the market, up 21%. I have I think 10,000 Terra Lunas. I don't think this is ever going to be worth something in my opinion, unless really a miracle happens, or I don't even know what they have to do with UST in order to bring it or to repeg it, but it's going to be very, very crazy to essentially do that. But overall, guys, this is my video on Bitcoin. We got a massive move brewing on Bitcoin and on the S&P 500. I mean, S&P 500 right here, we did get a nice little bounce, and in my opinion, we should be coming back down if we do break this box right here. I'm gonna paint it for you guys right now. If we do break this resistance right here, then we're most likely gonna fall through and come back and retest this area right here. But in my opinion, I think the S&P is going to go even lower than 3,600. I think we're going to go all the way back down to our previous COVID resistance or support levels right here, in my opinion. So in my opinion, we're probably going to fall back all the way to January 2020. We're going to have to see how this plays out. There's a lot of things happening today especially, so we're going to have to see. It's very, very exciting. If I were you guys and you are a trader and you're trading with leverage, I would be careful, and please make sure you put stop losses and don't trade. Please don't be over leveraged, because there's going to be a lot of noise and big moves coming up. So in my opinion, guys, please be careful, trade safe. Happy Friday. This is my update on Luna, CHZ, and Bitcoin. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.